I'm at least going to, well, let's see about getting through Alan's next bit as we start again. Dinner's on the cook, so I feel like I'm going to be just a little bit limited. I see a download that paused. Maybe we should see what that is about. It'll be a while before I play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Oh, I see. I need to put the disc back in and then it'll finish. Well, that's coming later. Okay, so what were we doing here? I believe, well, there's a couple items on the map I wanted to pick up. But when I come back, I can do that. Because she'll pop up in this exact same spot. So... let's go see what Alan's been doing here. Because I already had an encounter with Alan and I've been to the overlap and stuff, so I figure that's usually a good indicator that I need to go play an Alan level before I catch up with what's going on with Alan and the other reality of Saga, taken by the Federal Control Bureau, or Bureau of Control. Okay, so find Alice. Go to the Parliament Tower, which is where? Ocean View Hotel, which we just came out of. We did our thing there. Parliament Tower, I think, is this over here. Now there was somewhere a Alex Casey moment or whatever. I don't know what you call it that I couldn't quite do yet. It's like those eclipse things, and then a little story thing happens. But this, I believe, is Parliament Tower. It's interesting. It's like it's been painted and graffitied in blood or something. That's ominous. I thought for a while those were going to be a bunch of like Alan's books. The Dark Place, which is the photo thing that Mrs. Wake, I forgot her name, was working on. Well, I'm being invited inside here. I wonder if there's another piece of the documentary I need to watch. Because she was making this documentary about her photo essay that she was working on. So let's see how big a deal that is.
Go to hell!
Yeah, this is all of the things for scaring off Scratch in his apartment. Looks like things have advanced a little bit around here. She's got posters up for that.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Oh, email from Barry Wheeler. How is everything? Hey, Alice. Everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call, but couldn't reach you. Oh, wow, it's kind of weird how it's doing. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. It's still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. Oh, it's weird, like the transition. But, you know, this looks like, I don't know, Windows 95. Although this is 2023. Hey, Alice, Shark Circling. They now want to turn What Happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a video game. I told them to go away. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal Barry. And here's a year. Oh, I guess we're going backwards in time. Maybe I should go this direction. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey, Alice, I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers, and everything is so great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie executive jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tanned zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware of how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. Hey, Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil devil, but I have joined a cult and I love it? Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof. But then I was tipped off about the retreat. Best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. I wonder if this is happened in Saga's world, and he's part of the, a cult of the, well, there's the cult of the word, and then there's the cult of the forest, or cult of the trees, or something, right? There's cults everywhere. I know you think I'm full crap. Let me scroll this up a bit. But I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here and that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. Well, yeah. I hope you're good over there. Come visit any time. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier emails. Your pal Barry. Yeah, let's check in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono, I have considered peeing in a mug, and lunches be darned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Interesting. Anything else in the kitchen? What's in these boxes? Dallas. Well, there's no screen over here.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Interesting. So this is her photo.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
That looks like scratch. Okay, there's another motion activated screen, but I'll look down here real quick. Oh.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Eek. Part 2, comeback, weakness, clarity. Okay, love is a weakness. Is that what the other one said? Love is a weakness? That's, I guess, the plan. The darker the better. Need to show you the truth. Where's that other screen at? That was part 1 of the depths. Love is weakness. Trigger when viewer close intimate. She sounds like she was going through some serious depression.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
She used to be afraid of the dark. Security is purpose. I think somehow or another, all of her work is somehow Scratch turning the light world into the dark world or something, you know?
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
I think he's through the door that he had to get through.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Scratch keeps messing with what he's doing.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Looks like we do it the old-fashioned way here.
The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Okay, these are all the parts. Wait a minute. This is part 2 of 4.
There's a world hidden behind all.
Okay, I have seen all that. Alrighty.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
Things were getting worse at home. Alice's art project had consumed the apartment. She was obsessed with darkness, with finding the truth. All she would find was Scratch. I had to get to the writer's room behind my study door. I needed the truth. I needed return. Okay, so those are all light chips. Is there the shoebox, break room, and there's a bucket. There's 2 doors in there. I think I'm about to come out of this and be... I can't write anything. The typewriter is all cut off.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Missed the door, which is through that. There's water in here now. That's not a good sign usually.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in.
Is he Sokka's father?
Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
And here we are again.
Door, Zane. The masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
It's flooded, like an overlap. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this is the backstage. I came out. Anything changed? There's something bad over here.
Wake!
I hear the music. Time to go this way. Pretty sure. Yeah, they're over there.
Wake!
It's flooded.
The door wouldn't budge.
Wake! I'm lost in the dark. Alan Wake. I just want to say.
Fun thing is, alright, so the guy who's Casper Darling is the actual voice of Alan Wake. Not the face of Alan Wake, but he's the voice. Kind of fun.
Alan Wake.
Very Dominic. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel. If you come in last, you won't be happy.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onwards at the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind
you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Not so big. Well, here's the basement. I'll just keep going further down. I don't know where else to go.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
Ooh, very scary. Almost red light area. Much nicer in here. Well, here's a shoebox. There you go.
A bullet of light to push the darkness away.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Scratch what return. Marching through the door. I don't know what door was. Not a talk show host, so I did not create him. An entity affecting the story from outside, affecting me. Not the only one. My stories have not created anyone. The power of the dark place changed lives, messed up lives, real lives. But I could not stop now, or else darkness would win. Found Alice's photos in the basement. Caustic effect on a hand, a spark of light shaped like a bullet. And the clicker. The pictures had power, like words and power. Scratch what return. He hasn't stopped us before. I kind of thought that those photos I found was gonna give me a clue. Down this hall. Alright, well I got the photos. What if I should go talk to Auntie? Okay. Let's move on, I suppose.
I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. Sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. And I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where do they go? Did I eat words? I don't recognize these words. Who are the words moving? Oh, this is familiar. Oh, why is this familiar? I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Alan Wake? That's a strange name, eh? Wait, that sounds like a character's name. I write that name up. I make that name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be the story. Just write me out of the story. Ram these words down your throat. Make you choke on these words. Oh, I know the words. Secret words. You can't take the words. I eat the words. These are my words. Stop using the words. The words. Call for the word. This isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story. You can't stop the story. This story will go on forever. There's no escape. You will never escape. You will drown here. You're stuck in a loop. You don't have a clue. You're lost. You lost the plot. I'll show you.
I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, there we go. I think I can carry 2 of these at a time. Yes. Okay. So let's do that. Okay, well I got new stuff. This is, I think, what I just watched. Now, there's hot tea.
Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu, hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan, häntä pakoon et pääse sä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunoi mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu, irreen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan, tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. Tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen. Onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa. Murhan polte se kruunoaa. Tulkat sen tunnet, et voi unohtaa. Vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö. Se sielun syö. On yötön yö. Se sinut syö.
Sounds almost like Nightless Night is what Yuta knew, and that's, I guess, the title of that? That's what it sounded like he was saying. Interesting, huh? Okay. So, the initiation book that Alan's working on is where he's at now. Return is the horror story that Scratch wrote, and that's where Saga is trapped. I guess then, right? Is that what's happening here? Return is really about to return. Return needs to be stopped. If it can. Doesn't seem like it can be stopped. Let's see, can I go back upstairs? Oh, there it is. It'll show Ati the photos. He's still up here.
The door was locked.
What if? Not that one.
The door wouldn't open.
That change it in here. Doors close themselves around here. Okay. Now, at one point through this room, there was another way out, but like over here. There we go. Okay.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
Rifle on a quick spot? Yeah, okay. Good. Alrighty then. So I need to find... Let me see if the phone comes. Tom Zane's going on the phone though, isn't he? like it's going to cut off over here. Edge of the world and all that. Bullets are always welcome. Where I need to go. I feel like I want to look for some items. Kind of dangerous out here to just keep my mind place or whatever. Can't go that way. Oh, I can't see anything. There we go. What cinema? That sounds like a craft street. Sounds like that's somewhere to go, though, doesn't it? Oh, it's cinema. Auntie said something about the thing going back to cinema, didn't he? Why is this circled? I'm going to have to stop it for now. At least I have a bit of an idea of where I want to go. So we'll pick this up some other time. If not later today, then tomorrow.